Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good you, whatever time you're listening to. Welcome to the Reservations For One podcast. We're going to start off with some positive affirmations today. You know, that's my new shit. Every morning I like to wake up and, tell myself, you as good as you think you are. You as good as you think you are. Probably not, but you're at least half as good as you think you are. So if you think you really, really, really great and think really highly of yourself, and you half as good as that, you're still in good shape. So just think really, really highly of yourself. You know what I was thinking about the other day? Why the hell is French toast not considered dinner? Like, I feel like I could eat French toast fucking all throughout the day. I could eat French toast for 4 meals per day if I felt like it. Like, that's like the best food ever. And it's just not, it's only considered breakfast. First of all, French toast is like, I don't know, why is that a French toast house? They got a waffle house and they got a pancake house. Why they don't got a French toast house? French toast is clearly better than waffles and pancakes. And I love them all three. Like, I'm not saying it's like the 3 greatest things ever. So I'm not dissing pancakes or waffles by any sense of the word or any means. But French toast is just light years ahead of them in taste and just everything about French toast. And I'm starting to think, like, what the fuck is breakfast? Like, why is that considered a breakfast food? And what is breakfast? I know it's like when it comes from when you break your fast at night, but why the fuck is certain shit only considered breakfast food? Some of that shit be heavy as others food. People like, oh, you're supposed to eat a light breakfast, but fuck it. Sometimes I eat fucking 4 or 5 pancakes, 4 or 5 French toast, mad eggs, mad bacon. I ain't eating it light. That ain't how you supposed to break your fast. It's just as fucking much as I'm eating a sandwich or eating fucking chicken or something or rice and shit. A cereal company and cereal is the perfect breakfast food. Like because it just hypes you up in the morning. It's just like a big block of nothing. Just mad sugar. Like, what the fuck is cereal? I was thinking about that. It's just sugar.
That's what it is. Mad sugar.
Mad sugar. So I can see why cereal is breakfast food. But a cereal company should market their cereal as like all day food. Like, you can eat this shit 5 times a day. I feel like they would knock all the cereals out the box.
Yeah, they missing out on money for that, man.
Yeah, but just marketing as a breakfast food. Like, you can't put yourself into a corner. Like, you gotta give yourself the best possibility, chance to expand. So if you like, yo, this is all day cereal. I would eat cereal. I would eat Frosted Flakes 4 times a day. I don't care. Just like French toast. French toast, this my favorite foods ever go. French toast, cereal,
okay,
mac and cheese, baked mac and cheese, like lasagna, and then maybe like a hero from the store. Like I'm true to my heroes. You know what I mean? They raised me. I could never turn my back on a good hero. So.
You know what I want to know? I want to know who came up with the time when breakfast should
Breakfast,
end.
it came from like the French, I think, or the Dutch. Like it came from, it was like, because it means to break your fast. Like, he was like, at nighttime, you don't eat because you're trying to get mad skinny and shit. So you're like, fuck that, I'm fasting for the night. But the French motherfuckers be skinny, all of them in shape and shit, running around. And they started like that. I forgot exactly what year it started. Probably like early 1900s. I'm totally making this up, by the way. But, sometimes if you say something with confidence, people just believe it. That's the one thing I learned. If you say anything with confidence, people in this world believe it. Yeah, honestly, if you do anything with confidence, people will believe it. Because I was just thinking about that the other day. Like, when I was watching wrestling, I was watching old school wrestling. I was like, yo, how did Hulk Hogan last through all of these eras? Like, how did he was wrestling with Ultimate Warrior.
Yep.
Then he was fucking lasted with when he went to WCW. Like, he lasted all the way up into with Shawn Michaels. He lasted through so many eras of wrestling to stay relevant. But because of his confidence, he just had ultimate confidence in himself. Because he had one of the worst finishing moves ever. Like, the leg drop. The leg drop ain't work on nobody since 1991. Like, that is like one of the craziest, plainest finishing moves ever. But back then, that's what wrestling was about. Like, it was just started out real simple. Like the leg drop. They had a guy who ran around with a stick. Like, how you hacksaw Jim Duggan? How is that your thing? You walking around with a stick? Like, that's, how many crackheads I seen used to walk around with sticks? I'm like, shit, this guy could be a wrestler. This guy could be a wrestler. They always joke about that on Twitter. Like, say like MJ was playing against plumbers and stuff like that. Like he never played against like real competition back then, but people just was a lot simpler back then. I just found out just the people in general. Like I think everybody who was born in like I'm smarter than everybody who was born in like 1910. Like I'm smarter than the whole government back then. Like if I was born in 1910 with this knowledge, I could be the fucking president.
Facts.
I know more than everybody did. Like me and Albert Einstein probably on the same level. Nah, you know there's always geniuses. So I ain't gonna discredit Albert Einstein, but. Like look, I was watching I'd be watching documentaries and stuff with the stuff that people used to fall for, like with the Nixon scandal and stuff like that. Yeah. The shit people used to believe back in the days and shit like that. But that's what I was talking about like last time. Like society's advancing, people are even getting smarter than they were before.
Technology
is crazy, man.
Yeah, who was your favorite wrestler?
Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is the greatest wrestler. Like he's the best all time.
Not because he was the Heartbreak Kid.
Yeah, I mean that goes into part probably because of that, but he was just the best. Like he just was it. Like when I was coming up in my era, Shawn Michaels and DX was just like it, man. Even before DX, he was the man when he won the Royal Rumble, when he cheated British Bulldog and won the Royal Rumble. British even Bulldog. Back then, just Shawn Michaels. And I was thinking, Shawn Michaels really had me hating the whole Canada. I just thought he made Canada because he hated Bret Hart and them.
I'm about to say one of the other brothers from Canada.
He made Canada seem like the worst shit ever. Like TV growing up really skewed my view of Canada. It had me thinking Canada was this third world country that just was so horrible, a horrible place for anyone to be from, anyone to live, because Shawn Michaels hated Bret Hart and them. And South Park used to kill Canada. They made Canada seem like the worst country ever. It wasn't until Twitter and I started meeting people from Canada and realizing that Canada had a lot of beautiful women. Shout out to Canada. Canada has some of the best women I've ever seen, ever met. Like Canada is it. But TV really like swayed the view of Canada for me for many years.
It did the same thing with Africa too, crazy. Man.
Yep, that is crazy too. TV, that's crazy. TV really used to fuck people up. It had me thinking everybody from Africa was just like what you saw there. Like when I first started meeting Nigerians, I'm like, you from Africa? Nigga, like, yeah, nigga. I'm like, you mad fly. Like, you fucking...
Word. People think we live in the village and shit. Niggas live in the city. You feel me? Niggas got cities. We don't live amongst the wild. Not everywhere, at least in Africa. But yeah, TV. Because I remember the Hart brothers, man. Didn't one of them die?
Yeah, Owen Hart, man. That was one of the craziest things I ever saw too. Like,
and that was actually in wrestling, right?
Right. He fell from the ceiling, he was trying to get himself lowered down, and he just wound up fucking falling from the ceiling. That was crazy, especially as a little kid to see that. I'm trying to think. Did I even see that on?
That's what I'm saying. Was that live? Like, was that pay-per-view?
I think it was live on pay-per-view, and everybody.
You said it was where?
I probably could. You probably could YouTube it. Shout out to YouTube. You could YouTube anything too. I hate to feel like I'm plugging YouTube, but I'm trying to tell people like YouTube is it right now. So, like, you could watch anything on YouTube. I just was watching. I sat there for 2 hours and watched people getting their fucking head cut off
by ISIS.
YouTube. Nah, it's just different stuff. Just freak accidents. Just a whole bunch of awkward, weird, crazy shit. YouTube is it, bro. Like that's what I'm trying to think. Now that's what I want to hide from. Like, you know how usually when you die you be like, oh, don't search my porn search. I don't want motherfuckers to know what I be looking up on YouTube. Because I was about to say something else I was looking at, but I'm like, that's kind of not everybody's business. All right, what I look at on YouTube is my business.
Well, did you at least erase the cookies?
Nah, man. But I'm putting a lock on my computer. I don't want nobody to use my computer no more. Fuck it. I used to be like, yo, I don't want no lock on my shit just in case I die. I wanted people to post from my Instagram and from my Twitter. But fuck that. I'm keeping my shit personal now.
Keep my shit private.
Super private.
Yeah, but
I hate that. I'm a very private person. I hate when people have my phone for too long. Like, if somebody want to see something on my phone, I'd be like, It's like taking pins and teeth from me. Like, if people if it's like 4 people in a room and one of them want to see my phone and then another person say, let me see it, I'm going to look with you. Like, all right, the first motherfucker is good, but now I need to see, make sure nobody do nothing. It's like I got phone anxiety. And it's not even like I'm hiding stuff in my phone. It's like I want to protect the people who send me stuff business. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want you know, and plus I talk a lot of shit behind people behind their back, so I don't want them to see it and tell somebody I said about them, because it just be innocent talking shit. You know how it be, this motherfucker, this motherfucker. So that's another thing. And you know what else I'm thinking? And I was thinking one of the most underrated things, the most underrated annoying things ever.
Right.
And I was thinking I had like my top 5, the most underrated annoying things. And for me, it would be like, you know, when you're in a party, it's a real crowded party, you all the way in VIP, and you got to use the bathroom, and you got to push through like 40 people, just like, pardon me, excuse me. Like, yo, make you don't even want to go there, don't make you want to go back. Like, man, fuck, I could probably pee in this corner right here, nobody will catch me. Or when you at a house party just kicking it, and you get mad comfortable, and you got to get up and pee, and you get back, and somebody sit in your seat, and you like, oh, come on, man.
That's another one. Facts, that is underrated.
Like, how do you get out of that, though? Like, I remember before, my man Bar told me, yo, you just spill your drink on him by accident. Oh, my bad.
Facts. They got to get up to go clean themselves, and then there you go. Free seat. Don't mind if I do.
But I couldn't do that, man. I couldn't do that to nobody. I feel like I'm bullying them, picking on them, doing some crazy stuff like that. And filling up the ice tray. You know how annoying filling up the fucking ice tray is?
Wait, you're annoyed that it's filled up, or when you go to it, it's not filled?
No, when I gotta refill it. Like, if I use the last cube of ice, if it's 3 ice left, I'm gonna just use 2 of them and put the fucking one back. I'm that type of
You still gotta refill that, man.
Hell no, like, man, why the fuck the person ain't refill it when there was only 3 left, motherfucker?
I feel you, but if you saw that 1 cube left, that's your responsibility.
If it get that low, I'm not, hell no. I always refill it. Like, if I use like 5 or 6 of them, I'm just refilling the shit right back up. I don't get that.
Right.
But when it get that low, I be like, come on, man, somebody violating. I be trying to teach them a lesson. So hopefully they the motherfucker who go back and see get the wet ice cube. It's like, damn, I saw it was 3 ice there. So I honestly do it to try to teach them a lesson. I'm not doing it to be petty because of me.
And that should never backfire. You come back to that ice tray and it's still that one cube still there.
Yeah, fuck it. I just drink my shit hot at that point. Like, fuck it.
Because that 1 cube ain't doing shit.
I'm already committed to the mission. I gotta prove my point to this person that they should have filled it up when it was 3. I'm like a kamikaze. I would sacrifice my own hot juice just to prove my point.
Nah, I feel you. I'm on the same type of time.
Another underrated annoying thing. When people talk to me when I'm spaced out, like, if you see me not paying attention to you while you talking to me, why you keep talking to me?
Nah, I feel you.
I'm clearly in a whole nother place. I'm spaced out. Then you're going to have to just repeat yourself. I'm looking at your lips moving, but I'm not paying attention. And you just give me my moment, all right? I don't be there all the time. Just give me, you know what I mean? Just work with me. Give me like 5 or 6 minutes to gather myself back. Because then you're going to repeat yourself. Then you're going to repeat yourself with an attitude, knowing I wasn't listening to you. So you did it to yourself, honestly.
You did it to yourself. Now, you know what my annoyance is with that? The same thing with people talking to me when I got headphones in my ears. They'll be talking to me and I got headphones in. And I'm like, you know, I can't hear you, right? Because I got the headphones in. And they'll be like, well, why don't you just take it out? Well, why don't you just leave me alone? Let me just listen. Let me just rock
harassment.
out.
If you bother me while I got my headphones in, I'm reporting you to the cops.
And asking you to take it out is definitely harassment.
I don't care what you got to say to me. You better text it to me, or you better wait till my song is over. Don't bother me while I got my headphones on, especially when I'm walking. I'm reporting you motherfuckers for that. But I don't really wear my headphones when I think about it. But if I did, let's get into the Ask SadPitt this week. Got emailed us some questions. We're gonna try to knock a few of them out. What you got for me?
All right. Well, we got one from Ken Kniff in Connecticut. He says, me and my girlfriend have been thinking about taking a vacation out of the country, and I just found out that she has a warrant. I don't think she knows yet, though I am afraid to tell her because I still want to go on the trip. Am I being selfish? What should I do?
Oh, my God. Niggas is crazy. Yo, fuck it. It depends on how much you love her. Like, if you love her OD, you can't go. You can't go.
You mean?
But if you just, like, if that ain't your soulmate, it's just somebody you love, you fucking with a little bit, then fuck it. You want to just enjoy yourself on the trip and deal with the consequences later? She got the warrant, not you. Like, she shouldn't have got that warrant. So fuck it. Like, yo, you take out the country and tell her, like, yo, baby, I just searched your name and said you got a warrant. We might not be able to get back in. And shit, that's a dope way to break up with her.
Yeah, you a fool. So you telling me
you get your girl, leave her in Cancun, fuck it. Just go be with somebody else after that.
So you're telling him to tell her about the warrant when they're out the country?
Matter of fact, don't tell her. If you want to break up with her soon, don't even tell her. Just let them get her, and then when you come back in the country and you valid, fuck it.
Get the hell out of here. Yeah. All right, well, we got another one from Joseph, 19, Buffalo, New York. I'm having trouble deciding should I go back to school or pursue my dreams as a rapper.
This is always a tough question for me because, a lot of people be like, oh, you should do both. But I think of it like this. An average school, how many students go to an average college? Maybe like 100,000, some colleges.
What's up, man?
Let's just say like that. And there's say it's 100,000 at each college, and there's like 10,000 colleges, and say it's just over 10 million college students in America, period. And it's only like 500 known rappers, so you got better chance in a pool of 500 than 10 million, if you ask me.
True.
So fuck it. Nah. Joseph, you too young to be emailing, man. Don't listen to this.
He said you too young to be emailing. He's 19.
You're 19 years old. Nah,
19.
fuck it, man. Just try to do both, man. Just if you dope, then if you dope, whichever one you better at gonna show. Just work as hard as you can and try to fuck with both.
All right, we got another one here. David, 25, from Westchester. He said, should I be okay with my girl going on an all-girls trip to Miami?
Honestly, yeah, because there ain't shit you could do. You might as well just start looking for a new girlfriend now. You know what I mean? Like, if you tell her don't go, she's still going to go. Or she still should go because she shouldn't listen to that. But, nah, man, maybe you got a good one. If you trust your girl, stuff like that is always that's harder than the last question. God damn, I'd rather be dealing with college than dealing with that right now.
Dealing with some shit like that, right?
Yo, man,
Miami,
I be thinking
man.
about that, man. Everybody got problems, no matter what scale it's on. Everybody got problems. You could be relationship problems, life problems, health problems. Everybody got fucking problems, man. Everybody. Damn.
We have another Ask SadPitt from Cheryl. She asks, when are you gonna start having guests up here, Bills?
Probably never. I don't really like people that much. Not even that. I don't like people. I don't like talking to people or talking about people. Like, if I had a guest up here, I'd be asking them, like, so what's the scariest thing that you ever did? What's the scariest thing I ever did? Like, I'll just be interrupting. I love talking about myself too much and talking to myself too much to have a guest. So I don't know. Maybe we could I'll do a different podcast that's like specifically for guests. But this one, I don't think is ever going to be anybody else but me.
All right, and the last one we got here is from Mike. Hey, should I be comfortable with taking my girlfriend on the first date to McDonald's?
Mike, that's what I said.
That's what Mike asked.
Should be comfortable taking your girl on the first date to McDonald's. Shit, if you work there. Because look, if you work there like this, boom, you can get it set up. Y'all get a clean-ass table. You can have the nigga, the cleaner, clean up a table. You get mad free food. You can get a McFlurry. You should get that expensive shit because you be juiced up.
Everybody in there know you.
Every girl's like a nigga that's juiced up. No matter where you juiced up, as long as you juiced up, girls is fucking with you. So if you work at McDonald's and you could just make it, you have your shit set out, you have you looking extra VIP in there, take it to McDonald's on the first date. Fuck it. Shout out to the people that's going to get into the relationship just for the wintertime so they don't be homeless.
It's cuffing season already?
It's cuffing season. Yeah, it got cold real fast, so cuffing season came early. Global warming got niggas jumping in relationships that they ain't even weigh their options. They're like, fuck it, I'm going with the first person that's single, men and women. Time. Yo, man, shout out to this chick. A chick tried to pull a fast one on my man. And it happened to me before, so I seen the signs and I had to warn him.
What happened?
I met this chick and she told me like, yo, she in New York. She only in New York for like 3 days. So I backed at the party. She's like, yo, I'm in New York for 3 days. I'm staying by my friend. I'm going back to, Memphis? She's like, I'm going back to Memphis in like 3 days. So I'm like, fuck it. I like this girl. Like when I met her, she's a real nice girl. We vibed instantly, kicked it. I'm like, damn, I could spend 3 days with her and have wild fun. Mm-hmm. So for those 3 days, we spent 3 days, like she just was with me every day nonstop. Like I'm like, fuck it. I mean, she gonna leave after this, so I give her 3 days.
Okay.
Third day, I dropped her to the airport. She called me back like 2 hours later, like, yo, I missed my flight. Okay. Can you come back and get me? So I went back and got her. She's like, yeah, I'm going to just book a flight tomorrow. So tomorrow came. She like, yeah, something happened with my flight, and I got to buy a new one, but I'm not going to have the money until Friday, and asked me to lend her $200, and can she stay with me to Friday? I just had 3 days of mad fun with the bitch. I'm not saying no to that.
Okay,
like,
right.
Fuck it. I'm like, yo, we just gonna
Vacation
chill for a
extended.
little bit. Right, give her
Okay.
$200, chill more. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna cook for you and I'm gonna clean up. Don't worry about it. But I wasn't sweating and chilling. Like, she just in the crib. I'm in and out. You know what I mean? I'm in and out. Like, I'm not spending as much time as I was before, but she did when I get home. So at nighttime, we watching movies and I was falling in love. She was reeling me in. So next thing I know, Friday comes. She like, damn, my mother said she can't get the flight. You know, do you mind if I stay here till Monday? I'm like, shit,
wow.
I just had mad fun again. I fucking can stay Monday and by then, you know, you be feeling extra generous. She was like, nah, you got it. You can just stay as long as you need to. So I'm feeling extra generous. Tell her she can stay as long as she need to.
No rush, okay.
Yo, next thing I know, she been there a month and I'm scratching my head now. I'm like, cause you know I'm really not even thinking about it, cause it's cool. She being mad nice, you know, we just kicking it. It's like a great thing. Like I'm outside, she not bothering me about being. She not my girl, so she not asking me where I'm going. She just staying there when I come home. Like, oh shit, this girl look mad good. She just in my bed waiting for me every night. This shit is lit.
Right.
And so then like a month passed, I'm scratching my head because you know. Now I'm still dating other people, so now I gotta see some of them, and they ask me like, "Hey, can I come over?" And I'm like, "It's kind of somebody living in my house right now," and I'm like, "Yo," so I'm starting to hint to her like, "Yo, and I'm like, "Yo, when is
your flight?"
I'm like, when you get another flight?" She's like, "Oh, I don't know. I kind of something." I forgot what excuse she was giving me, so I still wasn't sweating. I'm like, "Fuck it, let me I'm gonna just tell her like, yo, I'll give you like another $100 or something if you need another flight." You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then I'm like, yo, if you need me help you pay for another flight, like it was another day past, like, damn, how I'm gonna do this? Like, yo, if you need me help you pay for your flight, let me know. Because she had all her, that's how she got me. She had all her bags with her, because I'm thinking she going to the hotel. So she got I'm thinking she getting on a plane. So she already got all her luggage. So she changing her clothes. She valid. Her clothes is somewhere. She get to change every day, everything. So that's how I figured out she was leaving. I'm like, yo, all her clothes here. She don't leave the house. And she keep giving me excuses every time I ask her about the flight. This girl lived with me.
Wow. Everything she needed was in them 4 bags right there.
Yo, everything.
So how did that end?
We wound up being together for about 2 years. Yo, fuck it. Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes you just get your way in the spot. You just solidify it. I ain't had a heart to put out, so I just started going.
You said I didn't have the heart to put out.
So I just started being a boyfriend. Like, fuck it, I'm a boyfriend.
Yo, you a fool, yo.
But it was almost happening to one of my friends, and I had to tell him that story. Like, yo, I'm telling you, I've seen it happen before.
I seen it.
Don't let it happen to you. But fuck it, I should have minded my business, because that shit was a great experience to me. It was fun as a motherfucker while it lasted. So sometimes you should people be like, oh, learn from other people's experience. Sometimes you gotta learn from your own experience.
I feel you.
If somebody would have told me not to let that happen and I would have stopped it, I would have never had as much fun as I had. So
you missed out on 2 years of your life.
Hell yeah. So fuck it, man. Learn from your own experience. That's it for Reservations One for this week. We see y'all next week. I'm out of here.